Good morning, you guys. I kind of have it's a topic, but it's more so me speaking about something that happened, very personal that happened, about triggers. And I really don't know how to name this one, so I'm just going to talk about it and give you my point of view of how I feel and how I felt and how I'm dealing with the feeling of being triggered. But first and foremost, let me say thank you for pressing play to listen to my CarCast, A Quickie with P. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, so I've been on this journey healing from all traumas, triggers, different situations for the past 5 years. And I've been doing really, really, really great at acknowledging what to trigger me, how to deal with it, and how to overcome those triggers. So recently, it would be about a week, a couple of days. I'll say about 4 days ago, I got into a situation. A situation happened to where I thought that I would be okay with, and I wasn't. Like, it triggered me so fucking bad that my mind started to wonder all kinds of things. Like, and I'm not going to go into great details about it, but my mind started thinking about all possible scenarios of this trigger. And I didn't realize that I was being triggered until me thinking about it, it brought up a past situation. So that's how I figured that I was triggered. And immediately I called my big sister, and she was like, yeah, you are being triggered. This is a test. This is a test because you're doing a lot of shadow work. And shadow work, like, let me stop for a second, because shadow working is a good long process. You think you're done with all the shadow working and healing from traumas, but no, you're not. So she was like, this is a test, and you got to overcome this test. So I wasn't going to tell the person that I was having this trigger, but I also told myself that I was never going to hide my feelings towards anything or anyone, and I will let anybody know how I feel about a situation. And that was just it. They take it or leave it. If you understand, you understand. If you don't, you don't. So yeah, we're going to talk about this test though. So yeah, so my sister was like, well, this is a test. Like, you have to understand, like, it has nothing to do with the person. It has nothing to do with the situation. You got triggered off of a past situation, and now you got to learn how to deal with these emotions so that it won't affect this situation. And I was like, okay, yeah, which I knew that, but I just needed to talk it out. And I was like, you're right. But I held it in for like a couple of days. Like, damn, because she was like, nah, don't even say anything. And I'm like, And I held it in for like a day or two, and I had to go back and self-reflect off all my emotions, because let me tell you something, this is why you should meditate and self-reflect at least once a week when your week has passed, because you start thinking clarity. So I was like, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna say how I feel, and if this person don't even like understand, then that's fine. But I need to let this person know, like, listen, this is a trigger for me, so this situation, just bear with me, okay? Like, I need you to give me some reassurance that, like, I'm good. Like, because if not, my mind is going to go any and every freaking where possible. Good, bad, the ugly. It's just going to go. That's what overthinking does. I think I'm like a over-obsessive thinker. But anyway, so I thought about it, cleared my mind, whatever not. Talked about it to the other person, and the bad thing about it was talked about prior to me being triggered. I just didn't know that it was going to be a trigger for me. And the person was like, well, we talked about this. I'm like, I know we talked about it, but I didn't know that would be a trigger for me. So now, like, listen, it is okay. I'm ranting today because this is part of my healing from this trigger. Like, I gotta talk about it. I just have to, whether who's listening or I already talked about it to the other person, but I still have to. This is a process for me. But that just lets you know that you're not fully over all your traumas, even when you think that you are, or anything that has happened. Even you, like, self-reflection of yourself, you might have did something that made you feel some type of way to yourself, and you're like, oh shit. Like, that just goes to show that you still have a lot of work going on in your life, and you still have to sort out different ways and different emotions about other stuff. So, and in the process, this is me thinking, like, in the process of me now then let my trigger out, and then explained it, and then told it, and like expressed how I feel about a situation, and I really didn't even express how I feel. I just was letting the person know, like, listen, this is a trigger for me. Yeah. But anyways, so now it's up to the person to give you reassurance in any situation. Like, if the person that you're talking to or be around all the time, and that person trigger you in a situation, and something trigger about it, and you let that person know, and they don't give you reassurance about it, they don't make it easier for you, so that you know, like, shit, everything is going to be okay. Not saying that that's their job, but if I'm in somebody's life and they told me that something I did trigger them, then I'm going to try to fix it, help them get through that trigger emotion, so that they won't feel like they're alone about a situation. Like, be understanding of other people's triggers, because everybody has triggers, and if I'm around somebody, I want somebody to tell me if I did something that made them feel some way off from a past situation. If I trigger you about something, tell me I trigger you about something. So on the other end of the stick, you guys, if y'all have someone that tells you that something triggered them, just like be understanding, and just know that it's not you. It's not nothing on you. It's just that a situation brought up a past emotion, and you should help them get through that situation. You gotta be more understanding. Give them some type of reassurance to let them know, like, nah, you good here. Like, yeah, you really good here. So so I have been dealing with a trigger for about a week now, I think, and it's been going. I found my own little way of dealing with them, my emotions, and I'm actually want to deal with these emotions. I'm not trying to bury these emotions. I want to deal with these emotions. So having triggers and anything that brings up, you have to want to deal with those emotions. You have to ride that shit out. That's what shadow working is. So if you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling like discomfort, you're feeling like anxious, you feel like, deal with those emotions and figure out how to overcome that, and then hopefully the person that's in your circle will understand and help you deal with those emotions. But yeah, today was just like a little rant for me, and I just had to talk about something that was kind of personal. I didn't want to get in great details telling my business and all, but yeah, that was a little rant I had to get off my chest, because I'm going through something right now, and it's okay. I like talking about different things. Like, everything ain't always peaches and fucking cream. But yeah, so yeah, I just got triggered, and it's okay to deal with triggers, and it's okay to deal with them, and hopefully you have someone in your corner that's like with you, like, okay P, I got you. But anywho's, I would like to say thank you for pressing play to listen to my CardCast, A Quick with P. It is greatly appreciated. Until the next time I discuss something, everybody be safe out there. Love you.